The history of the Workbee. A Workbee is a small utility craft which is used throughout the Federation. The name, sometimes split into two words, Workbee, is derived from the craft's small size and distinctive yellow color, which most bees were painted. They are also referred to as cargo management units. 23rd century. Workbees entered service in 2268 and many were assigned to the Starfleet shipyards orbiting Earth, including the San Francisco Fleet Yards, and to starships such as the Constellation class. In the early 2270s, the Patterson-Massey Corporation were tasked with designing and constructing a grabber sled attachment. Cargo train attachments were also in use at this time. The expandable attachment allowed the worker bee to ferry several pairs of standard cargo containers to and from starships and star bases. By 2286, Workbees had started to be used as control cabins for dry dock crane machinery. 24th century. In 2319, the Excelsior class USS Enterprise B carried a complement of 6 cargo management units, all equipped with tractor beams. By the late 24th century, worker bees were still in use, assigned to Federation starships and star bases as part of their complementary auxiliary vessels. In 2372, Captain Jean-Luc Picard ordered command-level lockouts to be installed on Workbees and other auxiliaries assigned to the USS Enterprise E from the TNG e-book A Sea of Troubles. In 2381, Workbees were part of a Vesta-class starship auxiliary craft complement from the Voyager novel Children of the Storm. Specifications. The standard Workbee cab measured 4.11 by 1.92 by 1.90 meters and massed 1.68 metric tons. It was operable by a single crew person and could be used in pressurized or unpressurized states. During the late 23rd century, the Workbee could provide 12 hours of full life support for its operator, although there was no artificial gravity. 2 M1020 particle beam reaction control thrusters provided the main propulsion, with a small chemically fueled thrusters for additional forward propulsion when required. Reaction control was provided by 32 pulse laser thrusters. Running lights were positioned on the port and starboard sides, and a navigation beacon on the dorsal surface. A large shuttered headlight provided illumination for the EVA operators. By the late 24th century, life support systems had been upgraded to provide up to 15 hours of breathable gases, drinking water, and cooling. Power was supplied by fuel cells and microfusion EPS, which was rated for 76.4 hours. Artificial gravity was optional, although most operators preferred a null G environment while working around large structures to minimize disorientation. 25 discrete communication channels were available for coordinating Workbee tasks. An optional package monitored the pilot's health and vital signs. If values were outside normal range were detected, the distress beacon would activate and the Workbee would autopilot back to its docking bay. Attachments. Various attachments were available for Workbees to increase the variety of roles and assignments they could undertake. In the 2270s, a grabber sled was introduced to facilitate deep space damage repair and standard external starship maintenance, among other tasks. The sled was constructed by the Patterson-Massey Corp and came in 2 versions, one with a forward-facing manipulator arms and ventricle grabber arms, the other without ventricle grabbers. The grabber sled was still in use in the 24th century, but sometimes called a grabber sled, the arms of which would fold underneath the cockpit when not in use. Cargo train. The cargo train attachment was capable of enabling the Workbees to transfer 1 or more pairs of cargo containers. This attachment could also be used for passenger modules. The frame was equipped with the RCS thrusters for added maneuverability. Thank you for watching the history of the Workbee. I always thought it was called a worker bee, but I guess it's a Workbee. Anyways, new episodes every Saturday. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. Bye-bye.